next up, we have someone who has been in the chat for uh, almost all day, which is remarkable. Um, they are the lead dev of this next game that we're going to be they're going to be playing. Drink of Choice. Just open up that game, everybody.
Hello.
And we have, I believe we have the dev on the call now. Hello, is this Florissa?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for hopping on board.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just bring the game. Make sure that it's nice and full screen. Volume's at a good level. And once it's fully loaded, then we can transition. All right, here we go. Awesome. All right, so here we are. This is Drink of Choice. So let's just hop right into it. And Florisim, you can kind of talk a little bit about the game. So let's start this off. So what is Drink of Choice about? What's the premise of Drink?
Well, basically, people say your drink of choice says a lot about you. You can learn a lot about someone by their drink of choice. For the main character, it's literal. While sharing a drink with another person, they get a lot of information about them. And MC, the main character, wants to use that to help people in this bar.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Thank you.
I really like the backgrounds. I really like the style.
Thank you. We had 2 people working on them, and they did a really great job.
Of course, name my character Rob. I'm totally not a narcissist.
No, that's okay. I name my characters as myself too.
But yeah, so how did you come up with the idea for Drink of Choice? What was kind of the design process of creating the game?
Well, first, I got some writers on my team.
Hello.
It's my first chance, so I definitely wanted someone to help me out. And we started brainstorming. We had a lot of different ideas that didn't really have much to do with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But something I was thinking while I was brainstormed was that phrase of you can learn a lot about someone by their drink of choice.
Sure.
And then I was like, what if that was literal? And then from there we started developing.
I'm glad.
That's awesome.
And we also mixed some of the other ideas of stories we had, which I'm not sure if I should share or not, because it has to do with the customer's story that you will be helping.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Well, let me say, how long is Drink of Choice roughly? Like, how many words? How much playtime?
Honestly, it's pretty short. I said half an hour or 40 minutes, depends on your reading speed.
I noticed that there's some voice acting. Who is your cast?
The cast is for the bartender, Richard Weber, and for the customer is Mari Chavez. Eliana Cebro helped us a lot
Nice.
with the voiceover and sound and everything.
I really love this painting of this cat.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great.
Honestly, it started as a joke because I put a random image, drawing of a cat I had made as an icon for our server.
Mm-hmm.
So the background artist said, now I want a painting of a cat posing like one of the French girls. And we rolled with it, and we even added it to the dialogue.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a great reference. So Where does the game take place?
I decided to leave the country vague. I wasn't very sure where exactly I wanted it to be, but I did know I wanted it to be like um, a multicultural place, a place with many kinds of people, like um, like Latin America is already.
Yeah.
That's why the customer, you will be say later, she's Latin American, and in my mind, it's not clear, but the bartender is also Latin American because I have a bias, clearly.
Nothing wrong with that. It's characters you don't usually see in visual novels, to be honest. It's refreshing.
I definitely would want to see more Latin American characters, Hispanic characters, of more variety, because we are very diverse, and I want to show that, even if here it's only 2 characters.
100%.
I want to do that more in future games.
Yeah, and Marchu and Ryotaki, welcome. And yeah, the art and overall aesthetic is great. I totally agree.
Thank you so much.
Totally agree. And it is such a sweet vibe at Serendipity. It really is a nice, sweet vibe so far. By the way, for anyone that's just joining us, we are streaming 12 hours of NaNoReNo 2022 entries and raising money for the campaign for Southern Equality. We've raised $265, and we're continuing to raise money throughout the rest of the stream. We have about roughly an hour and 45 minutes left. So I would say, 2 hours and 15 minutes left, excuse me. So I would say, if you're able to donate to a great organization that's helping out LGBTQIA plus folks in the American South, feel free to donate. Any amount helps. Seriously, any amount helps. Thank you so much. And hope you enjoy the stream. But yeah, I love the colors of all the different drinks in the background. Is this place inspired by like a real bar, a real place, or is it just purely fictional?
I actually got a lot of different references. I know I wanted it to look cozy, kind of classy. I wanted it to have a really cozy vibe mostly. So I got a lot of references. Well, the background artists make a lot of their magic with it to make it look wonderful.
Sure.
We actually had a little problem with the backgrounds near the end, but someone else then joined us to help us out, and they did an awesome job too.
Hey, we have an anonymous donation for $25. Thank you so much for $290 raised for the stream, for the campaign for Southern Equality. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. 23 people watching in the chat. Thank you so much. But yeah, this game reminds me a lot of Coffee Talk. We talked about Coffee Talk earlier on the stream. Have you played Coffee Talk, the visual novel?
Yes. And I definitely had that one in mind at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, Coffee Talk, rest in peace to the lead writer.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Who passed away recently. And by the way, Coffee Talk is on sale on Steam. And the developer, the remaining team is raising money for the lead developer's family. So please, if you've not played Coffee Talk, go on Steam, buy it. It's on sale. It's a great game.
I really recommend it. It has a great vibe.
It's very sweet. It's very low key. If you like those types of games, that are just all about talking and interacting, please give it a shot. I think it's a very it's a game that kind of deserved more respect when it came out, and I don't think it really got the respect it deserved, unfortunately, which is a bummer. But it's definitely a lot better than it came out said it was. That's just my opinion.
I think it's wonderful too.
Yeah, it's a really wonderful. So these choices right here, would you say these choices are basically kind of flavor choices, or do they eventually lead to branching paths, different ends?
Well, these first choices actually do lead to different places because one has the chance to lead you to a bad ending
Ooh. Why do I feel like
pretty
it's
early
this
on.
one? Why do I feel like it's this one? Or it could be
You
this
can
one.
try.
I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna go with do you usually get that drink?
Okay.
Come here often sounds like too cliche.
Oh?
Yeah.
Um,
I like Valerie's hat.
Thank you,
Valeria's hat.
Valeria.
Valeria's hat, yeah.
Maybe it's hard to pronounce, I'm not sure.
Oh, no, no. It's not hard to pronounce. I just missed a word. Or missed a letter. I'm tired, if you can't tell. I've been streaming for almost 10 hours.
Yeah, that's fair. You have been here a
Uh,
while.
Alright, so let's introduce ourselves. I'm Rob, by the way, just so you can put a name to the face.
oh,
This is so awkward because I don't ever do the bars ever.
Yeah, the main character is definitely an extrovert.
Yeah. Let's continue the conversation. What brought you here?
it's nothing.
Nothing special. And I guess now we just pour our drink. So who did the UI for the game? The UI design?
Pandora Alcorn. She does really good designs.
Hello
I
there.
recommend checking out her page. We left the credits in the Geo page if anyone wants to check it out, or maybe I can send the link here too.
That's awesome. Yeah, please feel free to post the links. Anyone, any of your collaborators in the chat, the Twitch chat.
For sure.
Oh no, we're gonna toast. What are we gonna toast to? I have to choose what we have to toast to. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I know interactive fiction too well. Ah, I knew it. All right, to the night, to happiness, this delicious drink. I'm gonna say to happiness. That seems pretty middle of the road. Not creepy. To happiness. Hey, Valeria agrees. Link our glasses together in unison. Not down the bad ending yet, am I?
Oh no, don't worry. You already lost the bad ending. It's gone.
Oh, wow, this is different. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, whoa. I like the color splotches.
Thank you.
Also, hi, Sasha. Welcome back. Sasha was
Thank
on
you.
earlier today.
Hello, Sasha. Sasha actually helped us out.
Oh,
She drew some drinks, but we weren't able to add them in this version. But we will be updating the game, adding the
nice.
drinks.
Nice, nice. Maybe talking about cats would be a good conversation starter. Yeah, I agree. Rob in the game and Rob in real life agrees. Cats are great conversation starters.
Yes. Yeah, we really did make a lot of cuts in this in this game.
Hey, cats are amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good, Sasha. Thank you for stopping by when you could.
Yeah, thank you, Sasha.
I think everyone. I mean, what do you think? Excuse me. What do you think, Florson? Like, have you been enjoying the stream today? I know you've been in chat like almost all day.
Oh yeah, I have been here a long time. It has been really fun, honestly. Uh, I had also it also in the background while I drew, and checking it out every once in a while. It has been great seeing all the entries, so different, and honestly, it's really
Oh?
cool.
It has been really cool. Um, yeah. Yeah. Everyone's game, like seriously, everyone's game has been different and unique. No
Yeah,
two games have been alike. I really am so glad that I am a part of this visual novel community because I had this preconception for a long time that VN games were basically dating sims, porn, or both. And it's just absolutely not the case. For anyone that's ever had that preconception, I hope it's been shattered after, because there's just such a level of differentiation and variety in the art styles and the storytelling, presentations, all the games I've played today. Um, yeah, it's really truly amazing, isn't it?
yeah. I have enjoyed so much seeing everyone make their own entries for NaNoReNo and playing through them. It, it's really amazing to
Yeah,
see.
185 entries. Once again, 185 entries.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a lot.
You could probably spend the rest of the year playing all these.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, how long have you been working as a game developer for, Florison? How long have you been in game jams for? Is this your first one? Have you done previous ones?
This is my first one, and
Oh,
I wasn't
congratulations.
planning to lead a team actually. I wanted to join as an artist or a co-writer, but then no one asked me, and I was like, what if I made my own team? So I hit up a programmer, and we started a team.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Um, I remember my first game jam. I didn't think I was going to lead it either. I did, and I made it in this weird program that was like technically a text-based program, but you could put
Oh.
images into it and music.
Mm,
It was not RenPy. It was something. It was like an in-browser thing.
mm.
Um, I wish I had known about RenPy and how easy it was to use back then in like 2018. Yeah.
It's nothing.
Honestly, I'm terrified
Yeah.
of coding, even if it's easy. But I want to learn at one point and be
Yeah.
able to make my own games more often.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think I had a lot of help from my programmer, Jerry, on Portrait of a Texas Family. So he helped out so much, and I've learned so much from him that I'm going to take into the next game that I'm working on longer term, which is the Cowboy Bebop inspired uh, visual novel, like based Western game called Bitter Silver.
Oh,
Um,
that sounds really cool.
so yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're hoping to have a demo out by the end of this summer at the latest. So,
I'll keep my eyes open for that.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, back to your game. What was the biggest thing you really wanted to get across in terms of the tone and style and storytelling? Oh, and we got a cat pun, folks. We got our first cat pun. A good opportunity.
Well, I really wanted I wanted you to feel comfortable. Like, even if it's a conversation with a stranger, I want to show how it grows, how the comfort grows, how it's such a cozy atmosphere. Something I really wanted is to generate the atmosphere,
Yeah.
uh, good vibes,
Hmm.
good vibes.
Totally.
Um, have a nice conversation that might seem pretty, how to put it, non important, but
Yeah.
for these two people, it is important in one way. And you get up to learn a lot about this mysterious stranger, and I think that's good.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. And by the way, we just hit $310.
Wow, that's
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, thank you so much, Sasha, for your $20 donation. We just hit $310 for our fundraiser. Thank you so much for everyone once again who's done. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Alright, looks like we have a choice here. Do we ask further or do we just do not? Is this gonna lead to an ending? Assume it probably will. I don't know. Should I push it? I'm
I
gonna
did
save.
want to make more bad endings, but in the end,
Sure.
it actually just makes her a little annoyed if you
Sure.
pick the wrong choice, let's say.
Sure. Alright, we did ask further. I don't mean to impose, but sometimes you need someone to get. Uh-oh, I think we chose the wrong option. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry, Valeria.
He's a little shy. It's
Oh
hard.
no. Social anxiety is real.
Yeah.
Right, so about the whole cat caring thing. Cats are cool, right? Let's go back to talking about cats. Yeah? Let's do it. Cats, hi.
Cats are the savior in this game.
Cats are like the get out of jail free card.
That was almost a catastrophe.
Oh, that was
great.
too easy. That was too easy.
Yeah, I know.
um.
So since we are still in a cat part, I will say the appearance of Domino, the cat, is very heavily based on a cat I used to have. So this
Aw.
is my honor to him.
Yeah.
My cat wasn't called Domino, but still.
So I would say in terms of the scope and the game itself, right? Did you feel like you accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish this game?
No.
Okay.
I actually wanted to add more CGs, but I was starting to. I got a bit late with the sprites, so I had to leave out a few CGs, especially since some needed background help, and I can't really do backgrounds.
Sure.
And the backgrounds were still in the works, so I had to leave out some CGs I really wanted to add. But I'm planning to add them in a future update because I'm not giving up.
Good for you. Don't burn yourself out, but that's good that you still want to add a little bit more polish and update the game. You're a true game dev, pushing patches and updates post-launch.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to do a little update for Portrait of a Texas Family last night. That was cool. Like a real game dev finally, and actually get our first game out for my studio.
Only real game devs make updates after release.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, this is an honest conversation, which I appreciate about owning a pet and how a huge commitment and all that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree, Valeria. I wish everyone would do that.
Oh.
Think about how big of a commitment.
Honestly, at one point I was afraid the cat conversation was dragging on, but
Sure.
I, I feel it was still necessary to have um, a more comfortable conversation, let's say,
Yeah.
before she gets to what actually is bothering her, you know.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Especially because she has a really hard time already opening up, so
Yeah.
it's a slow process.
100%.
Oh.
So, did you ever think about having like more than partial voice acting, or is the plan always for partial?
Since the beginning, I wanted partial because I felt it would have been too much for a game jam to try to do full voice acting, honestly. I
Totally.
didn't want to make things hard for the voice actors, the audio director, and the programmer if we were running late.
100%. Yeah, I totally get that.
And I think it works because I play a lot of visual novels that have partial voice acting, and I
Yeah.
really like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of great VNs out there that have partial voice acting. Dream Daddy, big inspiration for Portrait of a Texas Family, that has partial voice acting. Steins Gate has. I think actually they have mostly.
Many GB patch games also have partial voice acting, mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. And Martu, yeah, I agree. It's also fun to have the people who play and make up the voices. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
It really depends on the story you want to tell ultimately, right?
Yeah.
Also, that cat is so cute. Oh my god.
Thank you. I really wanted to make it the cutest I could.
Oh.
That is so. We have a cute cat in our game as well. That I realized as soon as we added it in, we had to have an option to.
Oh, it's true. We do have a lot of cats in these games. There's Beans, the nameable cat in Portrait of a Texas Family. Domino and the beautiful painting cat.
Lots of great cats. Cats are great.
Yeah.
More, hey, game devs, more cats. More
Yeah.
cats, okay?
They
This
were
is not a
perfect.
request. This is a demand. More cats. Okay?
I agree.
But yeah. I think that's gonna about wrap it up for
Yeah.
for I think for our time here. So yeah, I'm gonna save the game here. And yeah, thank you so much, Florsum, for hopping
Thank
on.
you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anybody or anything you want to shout out and plug before you head off?
Honestly, I'd like to shout out everyone in my team. And the easiest way to do that is to go to the game page and check the credits. I link to everyone's pages and you can check them out. You should check them out. They all did a
Yeah,
great job.
absolutely. Yeah, everyone did a wonderful job. It's a very low key slice of life type game, and honestly, those types of games I'm coming to enjoy more and more. Um, yeah, feel free to link your game page in the chat. Feel free to link anyone from your team that you want to shout out in the chat. Um, yeah, thank you so much, Orson, for not only coming on and talking about your game, but hanging out pretty much all day, and watching.
No, thank you for
You
doing
know,
this. I think it's great.
yeah, it's my first time doing this. It's my first time doing this charity live stream, so hope I'm doing a good job. I feel like I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, you are.
um,
You are.
So trying to keep the conversation lively. That's the biggest thing that I've learned from watching other marathon streams. Just keep talking, keep other people
Mm.
talking, keep the chat interesting. And remind people why you're here. Like,
Mhm.
we're here once again And we are, by the way, we are currently just checking the totals again. We are at $310 raised for the campaign for Southern equality. Um, and yeah, we are here to raise money for them, for this great organization based in North Carolina in the Southern U.S. To help protect LGBTQIA plus folks living in the Southern states, providing mutual aid and also providing legal aid um, and resources. They're a great organization, and if you haven't donated and are on the fence, please feel free to donate. Share the link if you can, and yeah, uh, yeah, any amount helps. Any amount, you know, absolutely. Like, thank you for everyone that's donated. Thank you for everyone that shared the link to the stream throughout the past week, throughout today. Um, you once again, Florsome, for coming on and talking